The Rug Rack and Home Decor, where knowledge and quality matter.
Alright, sorry for the mishap on the other stream, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to ECR, Elite Championship Racing League. We are here tonight at Kentucky in the trucks, and we have 105 laps of racing tonight. In the booth with me, I have Mr. Josh Sheets. Welcome to the broadcast booth.
Thanks a lot, Scotty. Yeah, it's unfortunate we had those mistakes, but, you know, it's just one of those things that happens from time to time.
Go ahead and take a look at the weather here tonight. It's 78 degrees, 55% humidity, and wind speed of 3.2 kilometers per hour. And I'm going to go ahead and bring up the points right now. And these are the top 30 in points right now. Some of these people do not race anymore, so the numbers are a little skewed. But you can see Ronnie Norman's in first, Douglas Hess in second, Johnny Smith in third, Chris Munger in fourth, Tony Tenney in fifth, Jeremy Rumid in sixth, Jason O'Connor in seventh, Bobby O'Neill in eighth, Tony Ball in ninth, and Ronald James rounding out the top 10 for points.
Yeah, Scotty, the reason why we keep those old guys on here that does not drive with us, just in case they come back during the season, you know, we already have them.
Yeah, that's what I assumed, just because we have so many that come in and come out of the race.
Yeah, it looks like everybody here is getting ready to qualify.
And let's go ahead and take a look at the results right now as far as who's leading. They just started qualifying, as Josh said, but you can guys see the top 10 right now. This is going to change anyways, but as far as this is what was going on in practice. Hope you guys are enjoying this broadcast tonight. Thank you guys for being here. I know it just started. I hope everything's going alright. Hope you guys can see it well. I don't know what was up with YouTube, but it wasn't letting me do the other broadcast. So this one was hopefully this one will finish. As I said, it's 105 laps here tonight, so This ought to be a good race.
Are you in spectator mode, Scotty?
Yes, I am.
I will give you a couple more minutes, and you can focus in on me right now. I'm just going on the track and seeing what these guys are going to be going through this evening.
Alright, go ahead and go out on the track. I'm trying to look for you.
I'm on the track right now. I'm just trying to get these 2 qualifying laps over with. I'm not qualifying because in iRacing, if you get like one incident point, it will discontinue your qualifying time. So I'm going into the grass and getting incident points, so it does not count my lap time, so it won't hurt the results.
Alright, and you're on board with Josh Sheets. You guys can see how rough this track is. Now, I raced here all last week, and this track will just be on your car. And the tire wear, even though it's nighttime, about 20-25 laps, your tires are gone. So that's going to play a key role here tonight. Now, they also just got done repaving Kentucky, and I'm not sure when iRacing is going to update this.
Yeah, I'm hoping that the new pavement will change the way these cars race. As some of you guys may have seen the Cup broadcast, the Cup cars are extremely loose. Here, these guys are going to be dealing with loose conditions and tight conditions depending on how you drive. Right now, you can see me running on the bottom line, and most guys will be running the bottom line all the way up until maybe 10, 15 laps into the run. But as soon as we get in close to that 20-minute mark, if we make it that long under green, next to the 20-minute mark, people will be going up the track a little bit where I am now. They're going to be trying to search for some grip and keep their momentum up, trying to stay ahead of the guy behind them.
We already have some people talking in the chat. Gavin Griffin says, "My son, Josh Sheets. Hey, hon."
That would be my mother.
Well, welcome.
She got on my nephew's account, apparently.
Well, welcome to the broadcast, Miss Sheets. Mrs. Sheets. So
Yep,
yeah.
and some people, some leagues wants their drivers to go down pit road right here at this access road, but not us. We are going to go all the way around here, and we're going to be looking at this. Some drivers are going to be way down here, and their tires are going to be so slick. If we make green flag pit stops, their tires are going to be so slick, they're going to have to slow way down to the required pit speed, and it's going to be pretty difficult to see.
As I've been seeing some people running this, and some of them do still use that pit road coming into 3. Is there a specific reason why we don't follow that in UCR?
Well, for one thing, this track is very slick, and if we go down there during green flag conditions, we may spin out and cause a caution over unnecessary spin. So we do that just to give the drivers an opportunity to not spin out down there, because it is very slick on the apron.
Oh, the message was retracted. Aw.
That must have deleted it.
Yeah. I gotta say, anyone's welcome to chat in here. Any shout outs, anything. As long as you keep it kind of clean, that's all I really care about. As we're looking right now for the times, it looks like Michael Guidry, the number 38, is in pole position right now for qualifying.
Yeah, Michael Guidry has been fast all week. He was pretty quick in the Cup race last night. He wound up with, I think, a top 10, I believe. So he was first fastest in practice and first in qualifying so far. So he's keeping that speed up.
And got Brad Bohr right behind him, followed by Chris Munger, Chuck Harrell, Ken Worley, Tony Diamond, Frank Reese, who is new to the league. I've actually personally raced with Frank on the ranked servers. His first race with us was Monday night in the Xfinity, and he's doing well for himself.
Yeah, Monday night for Frank didn't go as well as he would have hoped, but he was there. He kept the car fairly clean, uh, and he finished the race. That's a biggie, making it just finishing the race.
Yeah, I was having a tough time myself there Monday night, not because of the track, but just mishaps.
I'm sorry, Scotty. Jason O'Connor is poking the snot out of me in TeamSpeak. He's wanting my attention. He's about to get it.
All right. Well, if he wants to do a quick interview, I mean, all he has to do is ask me.
See here, we have 3 minutes left. Yeah, let's bring up James, baby boy, up here.
Jason O'Connor, welcome to the broadcast booth pre-race. Can I get a copy from Jason O'Connor?
Is James, baby boy's ears on? I guess not.
All right, well, it was worth a shot. We'll throw it back up.
Yeah, sometimes our drivers take a stop before the race actually starts. And Scotty, I'm looking right here. It seems a lot of guys are opting not to qualify.
I think, I don't know. I mean, I think they're just not really sure how this track's going to do with the truck as far as the roughness, so I think they're holding back and letting these guys burn out their tires that are up front first. I don't know if these guys get enough laps to qualify because we also have a role in that. They have to do 15 laps in order to even qualify on race day.
Since I'm going to be up with you and officiate the race, I can tell you right now there's only 3 people right now that cannot qualify, and that is Jay Hadrick, Mike Voss, and John Schweikart. Them are the only 3 that cannot qualify through the not completing their laps rule.
And right now they're sitting 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. Now, at the beginning of the season, we had a much higher turnout rate as far as truck drivers go. Now that we're almost halfway through the season, you're seeing less and less, and it kind of worries me a little bit. I mean, the trucks aren't really that difficult to drive, but I mean, I don't know if people are just moving up to Cup or they're just not willing to race in the league.
It happened like that last season, Scotty. A bunch of guys decided they wanted to pay more attention to the higher series, and they just wanted to pay more attention to them so they wouldn't fall too far behind.
Okay, I mean, like myself, I only run Xfinity. I don't want anything to do with Cup. That's a whole another ball game. Maybe I'll try it next season. But I mean, even though we're halfway through the season, pretty much through the series, it's funny to see who's sticking around and who isn't.
It is, and you can tell mostly who is running for the series championships, who comes here, and the ones who do not. Most of these guys are probably a good 3/4 of the field tonight run in other series, so this may not be their primary one. So we'll just see who sticks around after a few more races.
Right, and we got Blake Freeman here. Unfortunately, he was unable to attend tonight due to work, but he's on his way home now, and he's going to be able to watch the race, but unfortunately, no attendance from him tonight. He's also another runner for this truck series.
Yeah, that is correct. Well, he can do more than watch if he hurries up.
Now they're gritting
Looks
now. There's no way. Make sure everybody's in here, just going through the trucks. Okay, now Pat Rouché's paint scheme is showing up. Scarface paint scheme. For some reason, trading paints has been really iffy lately.
I also see Frank Reese's paint. I couldn't see it earlier. Frank Reese is you'd normally see me in the 05, but Frank Reese is taking my spot in the driver's seat this evening. So hopefully he can have a good finish for the team.
Looks almost like a classic Tide paint scheme.
I like it.
Alright, so let's go back up to the front here. Alright, these guys are off. They're going to be going to green soon. Blake said he's 30 minutes from his house, but he wishes he could join.
Excuse me, Blake Freeman. The 05 has had some good finishes here lately in the Truck Series. You got more bad luck than me not being at home.
Alright, so Ronnie Norman's going to start this race. Again, Ronnie Norman has won 4 of the 9 races here through the season, and he is one of the top contenders here. He's fast. I don't know how this guy is just incredibly fast in this truck, but he manages to be able to get these trucks moving, no matter what the track is.
Yeah, for some odd reason, Ronnie Norman's got this fixed setup deal down packed. He's able to dominate, and he's having very good luck, and the pace car pulls off.
Yeah, we're here. We're here.
Green flag is out. Ronnie Norman gets a very good start. Looks like everybody got a good start.
Said a rather small field here tonight, only 23 racing, so let's just see how this goes.
23 is all right. I believe 25 raced in the Cup Series race, so we're right on key with those guys.
Johnny Smith is in the second. That's a name you don't see up front at the beginning of the races too often.
Hey, look at Johnny Boy go!
Jeremy Rubin's in third. Brad Boer is in fourth, but Michael Guidry is trying to pass him on the inside. Got Kurt Quist and Chuck Barrell up here.
Looks like we got Michael Ivey about to take it 3 wide underneath Chris Munger. Michael Ivey, he won the Cup Series race last night, so he looks like he's going to keep carrying his momentum into this race.
Michael Ivey's going in on the inside, trying to pass Chris Munger. Now, George Munger's usually here as well, the number 56, but unfortunately he had other things to do tonight as well.
Yeah, Blake Freeman's commenting on here said Ronnie Norman is a beast at fixed setup. I believe I agree with it.
Oh, I completely agree with it. He's just incredibly fast. And then John Schweikart's rounding out the top 10 in the Broadcast Network truck. Just going back through the field here, seeing who's here, and Frank Reese is in 16th, running for you tonight, and actually probably going to run the rest of the season for you. Is that correct?
I believe so. If things work out fine for the team, yeah, we'll be happy to have him run for us. Looks like he's decided to run a conservative race and let everybody buy him. So that's a good idea. Let everybody burn their tires out, and you just pick them off in about 10, 15 laps.
Well, there's 100 laps left, so I mean, there's a lot of race here. So these guys really don't want to burn out their trucks this early. You got Jason O'Connor in 18th. I know his mother's watching out there. And Blake Freeman's talking in the chat. He said he'd really like seeing Nicole win one. That would be great. She was out for a while. Glad she's back. It's great to see her racing all 3 series again.
Yeah, very good to have her back, and looks like she's opted to do the conservation race right now. She's been very conservative right now, staying back there, just taking her time, and hoping the cautions just don't plague her as they have in the past.
I do like her paint scheme she's got going on.
Yes, it's very nice. What is that? Support the troops?
Let's see. It is PTSD.
PTSD. Okay, that's a great awareness truck right there.
And hopefully you guys can hear everything good on your end. Hopefully you guys can hear Josh Sheets all right. The volume. For some reason, this track's making these trucks really loud tonight.
Like we got a great battle here for 7th on back to 12th.
Yeah, these guys are keeping it all pretty much single line, but you know, it's early.
Yeah, as I said in the warm-up laps, as I was doing about 10, 15 laps into this, guys will be searching different lines to find that extra grip as their tires wear. And again, Scotty, Ronnie Norman's out to a 2nd lead early in. What are we going to do to catch this guy?
Take him out.
That's the only way we can do it. During the caution, get close to him and take him out. That's all I can think of. Or sneak up to his house while he's sleeping and beat him with a stick.
I think we were planning on that with Kenner. Blake's asking who we'd like to see win here tonight. You can go ahead first on that.
Well, who I would like to see would be either Chris Munger, Kurt Quist, or Frank Reese, but that's talking as a truck owner. But in an unbiased opinion, I wouldn't mind seeing Ken Ron or Nicole Johnson win. They have been the underdogs for far too long. They need to come out on top one week.
Myself, I'd like to see Jason O'Connor or Nicole win. I mean, even Chris Munger or Kurt Quist. You know, Kurt Quist, he's really good all around in all 3 series.
Or we could do like a Max Speed TV and root for Luis Almaso and Jeremy Rubin.
Nah, we'll keep that up to Rudy. I think they get enough cheering on over in the Cup race.
Oh yeah, and rightfully so. They are both great racers in our league.
They really are. And as you see, after 12 laps, Ronnie Norman's got a 1.5 second lead on Jeremy Rubin, and it's just climbing.
I don't know there, Scotty. About 5-6 laps ago, it was 1.9 seconds. So I don't know if Ronnie's trying to save a little bit or not, but Jeremy might be coming.
Let's go ahead and get into the cockpit view of Ronnie to see what's going on inside his truck. And as you guys can see, he's not running that low line. He's running about second middle. And as I said, the tire, after myself running this, the tire wear off starts at like lap 15 to lap 16, depending on how hard you're running it. And it's just going to drop and drop and drop no matter how good you run your truck. just due to the roughness of this course.
Yeah, the track surface here is brutal in real life, and iRacing has hit it spot on this simulation. I mean, it is brutal after a few laps.
Like I say, I don't know how well you guys can see it in the broadcast due to the encoding, but there are grooves in every tire groove I can see myself, as far as how rough this is.
And if you notice when you're going around the track here, it is a progressive banking. So the low line is a different banking than the second groove, and the third groove is just from banking. That's the reason why we have them loose conditions coming off.
And they're gonna get loose early.
Loose early, tight late, I believe.
We got Blake Freeman says good picks. We got Trevor McManus here in the chat with us. He said Mike Voss is coming. Mike Voss has changed 2 positions. He started in 15th. He's now in 13th, and he is trying to move up, trying to pass the 93.
Yeah, Scotty, I think Mike Voss lost a few positions in the early going and just let everybody go, and he's decided he wanted to pick everybody off one by one as they lose tire wear.
Who was Louise covering for the 93?
I think it's Donnie James.
Oh, I think there was a little netcode going on there. Luis got into Michael Leibe. It looked like netcode. Man, I got the camera on him just in time.
Yeah, I was looking at the same thing with you. Looks like Louise came up the track just a little bit into the 55 of Michael Leibe.
Michael Leibe is another one of those front runners you got to watch out for in all 3 series.
Yeah, right now Michael Leibe is wanting caution so he can fix that damage.
3 wide on the front stretch between the number 1, the number 15, and the number 75. If these guys keep it green until a caution clock, there's going to be a huge pit strategy.
Yeah, right now we're approaching our 10 minutes, so I'm about to go on the radio and tell the drivers it is the 10-minute warning mark.
It makes me wonder how far these guys are really going to push their tires, because right now we're running on lap 19, and as I stated earlier, the tire wear off is just crazy. And I'd just like to thank everyone watching out there tonight. We got a few people from ECR in here, as well as a lot of other fans out there. Thank you for the likes, and remember guys, if you'd like to see the rest of this season, please give us a like and subscribe. These guys really know what they're doing out there. They're all a great Racing League family, and we all root for each other, and it's really great to see these guys out on the track together. And as myself and Josh can contend for it, these guys are really good to be on the track with.
Oh yeah, like most families, we do have problems, but after we get off the track, I mean, it's like we just hugged each other later. I mean, it's just one big family here.
Well, unless you're Kenner and then you try to poke somebody with a stick.
Yeah. Kenner has problems. He's that one member of the family that nobody claims.
He's like that off-white sheep.
We miss you, Kenner. We hope you're there.
Yeah, we all love you. Fortunately, I've also posted his YouTube channel down in the description. He's Hell Yeah Racing. Also check out Aram Broadcasting for the Xfinity, and check out Rudy over on MaxB TV for the Cup Series. Blake Freeman said it's the Ronnie Norman show tonight. It's been the Ronnie Norman show for the past 3 weeks.
Yeah, I told everybody earlier this evening, said, why don't we just give Ronnie Norman the trophy and just award the person to finish second?
Well, I mean, how many people are running, are up for the chase right now?
I think just Norman, I think. He's the only truck regular who's won races, I believe.
Yep, just give him the cup. Give him the trophy.
I take that back. Douglas Hess.
Oh, well. Okay. Is Douglas Hess in here tonight? I think he...
Yes, he is. He is right now currently in 13th position.
That's right. He's the number 31. I gotta remember that. You think I would after 9 races, but nope.
We got Nicole Johnson moved up from our 20th. She's in 15th now, so she's finally starting to move back up to the front.
Her fastest lap right now is a 31.456, and her last lap was a 32.16, so about a half-second fall off.
Yeah, I think she's a lot faster than that, Scotty, because she was riding in the back, just taking her time, so she's probably only doing a 3/4 fast lap.
You also got to figure, this track being, pretty big, there's a lot of draft opportunities here for these guys to put on those fast laps. But with that draft comes that wear off, because you're trying to cut the wheels so far in, keep that speed, and it's just not helping.
Yeah, there's a nice battle going on for 6th, 7th, or 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th place.
See that? You got Mike Voss, Kurt Quist, Luis Salmazo, and Johnny Smith all trying to duke it out for those 4 positions.
Yeah, Luis Salmazo, he started 14th this evening, and Mike Voss, he started 15th, and John Schweikert started 13th. So you can see the sandbaggers are starting to move up toward the front.
It just really shocks me that these guys have not pitted yet.
I don't think they're not, Scotty. They're just waiting for that caution clock to expire, so the caution will come out in 5 minutes and 30 seconds. So they're doing pretty good this evening.
Well, these guys are really spread out too, so I don't think there's really going to be any issues except maybe with self-spins.
I don't know. When we bunch them back up, we will see.
Well, if they're smart, they take all 4 tires.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt. Yeah, I participated in a practice race Friday night, which we have short races before the actual official race.
I was there too.
Yep, you were there too, and people were taking 2 tires to affect the handling for it.
Man, I don't even mess around with that. I take 4 or none at all. I don't trust myself enough on 2 tires. I've tried it with 2 tires only. I think we were at Auto Club and I did that. It was off season and it wasn't good. It was a very bad idea.
Yeah, I just alerted the drivers that 5-minute warning, and a bunch of people, the guys that are moving up toward the front of the track, they are saying no, please don't throw a caution, because they know once they get fresh tires on the other trucks, they're probably will not be as fast.
Yeah, but you gotta also figure the rubber that's on the track now too.
Oh yeah, the handle's gonna be changed from what we've seen in the first run, but you also gotta take in hand a lot of guys who were taking it easy at the beginning of the run are now going toward the top 5, like John Schweikart here. He's been taking it easy, just picking them off one by one, taking his time, and he's one of the guys who do not want the caution to come out.
Yeah, Schweikart's now in 4th, started 13th. The Trevor says a bunch of sandbaggers. And Blake agreed that Ronnie Norman is a hell of a driver. He really is. I don't know where you guys found this guy, but he just knows his stuff and fix.
If you look here, Scotty, Jeremy Rubin has picked up. He's 8/10ths behind Ronnie Norman now. So, wow, where did he find speed, or is it Ronnie Norman just losing grip, or I don't know what's happening, but he's catching him.
Let's do a cockpit comparison between these two. See what's going on here, because he does seem to be gaining. I don't know how well you guys can hear the engine, but you could hear that Jeremy is letting off real early and then punching it just as he's going back into the midway. But as you guys can see how rough it is, that wheel is just freaking moving. Now let's compare that to Ronnie Norman.
That last time by, Scotty, Jeremy was 1/10 faster than Ronnie Norman. Almost 1/10. So he's catching him. I believe he's making his ground up in turn 3 and 4 because I can see a gap close as soon as he comes off the 4.
Yeah, Ronnie's taking him way too high coming out of 4.
Yep, Ronnie Norman seems like he burned off his right front. The right front wears a whole lot in turn 4. That's where most of the gains are happening with Jeremy Rubin.
But, you know, if he can keep that position until the caution clock, you know, that's going to be good for him on pits.
Yep, we are within 2 minutes now, so we're about to have a caution come out in 2 minutes or 1 minute and 40 seconds now, should I say?
Oh man, we haven't used the caution clock in a long time.
I know it. I just wasn't prepared for it.
I don't even have it as a thing anymore on screen because we never really use it because there's always cautions prior to that. But, you know, even with the 25 cars here on the track tonight, that really tells you something, you know. We're almost 36 laps in, so 36 laps on tires, and these guys are still maintaining. They're not sliding or anything. And
we
they're
got
gaining
a battle
positions.
for the lead.
Oh, he's right on his bumper.
We have 50 seconds. Let's see if he can get that lead before that 50 seconds is up.
Oh, he just might. He's taking it low. He has to let off, though, so much. Blake says, look at Jeremy go. Yeah, Jeremy's trying. How long before that caution clock?
30 seconds, Scotty.
Oh, man.
I just gave them guys gave Jeremy a warning that he's within a minute. He better make something happen. And Louise comes on the radio and said, just throw it down. My goodness, my car is crazy right now.
Looking at a review of this, trying to see if Jeremy can actually pass Ronnie. He's keeping up, but he's losing it just on 2 and 3.
The yellow flag is out.
And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, the caution clock that NASCAR runs in their Camping World Series. And on this caution clock, let's go ahead and take a look at the results right now as we go into lap 38. And as you guys all have seen, Ronnie Norman's in first, Jeremy Rubin's in second, Michael Guidry's in third, John Schweikart's in fourth, Chuck Harrell's in fifth, Brad Bohr is in sixth, Mike Voss is in seventh, Kurt Quist is in eighth, Luis Salmazo is in ninth, and Christopher Munger is in 10th.
Yeah, some people are not happy with me at the moment for throwing that caution.
Hey, it's well needed.
Well needed. It's races like this where this caution clock really screws up the racing flow. I mean, if it wasn't for that caution clock, I believe we would have went caution free this whole race. But it gives us a chance to bunch them back up and do this again.
Exactly. Blake said he wishes he could join now. Did one person really stay out?
I think there's two guys right now that are a lap down, and that's Michael Leiby and Ken Ron.
Oh, okay.
I believe they pitted to fix some damage or something, because there's a couple of guys getting into the wall off of 2.
I was going to say.
Yeah, and we seen earlier with the incident between Luis Almaso and Michael Leiby, and Michael Leiby opted to pit early and get some damage fixed.
Oh, the 31's out, and as you guys can see, Jeremy Rubin slid too far into his pits and had to back up. I mean, I've heard the term, you gotta back up to move forward, but, you know, accident out of pit. Between Jeremy Rubin and the 95. Ruben got into the back of the 95 and spun him around. He was trying his best to gain his position back. Is that going to be EOL? I mean...
There wasn't no caution.
Alright, looks like the 31 of Douglas Hess will get his leading lap for points. Let's go to a quick commercial break here with a sponsor from the Brook Rack.
The Rug Rack and Home Decor, where knowledge and quality matter.
Just like to thank the Rug Rack and Home Decor for sponsoring this year's truck series. They are in Chattanooga, Tennessee. If you'd like to hear more about what they have to offer, go ahead and visit them at therugrack.com or call their 1-800 number, which was just displayed on the screen. What happened after the pits, Blake, is that Ruben got into 95 and just tapped him on the inside. I think he was just pushing a little too much. Douglas Hess is now going into... No, not Douglas Hess. Yeah, Douglas Hess is now going into the pits.
He is running for the points championship, so that all important one bonus point is very important at this second half of the season.
And I've seen a lot of guys do that throughout the season. They run that first lap just to get their bonus point and then pit. And honestly, I've seen it actually make a huge difference in points, at least for Xfinity.
Now, one bonus point is one position. So unless you're second and first, that is one position. Like if you finish fourth, lead a lap, you get the points of third place.
That's still not bad.
No, it's not. It's also a confidence booster. You say, well, I led a lap at that race. I get to go to the next race and try to lead them. And soon you get the confidence enough to be able to put the car where it needs to be so you can win.
Exactly. Pace lights are off. Actually, pace lights have been off.
Here we go. We bunched them up, so we're going to see if they're going to mind their P's and Q's this time around. See if we get another 20-minute run.
You got Mike Voss in the top 10 with Jason O'Connor, and also you see John Schweikart sitting in number 3, but Ronnie Norman's off. We should just rename the truck series the World Championship, Extreme Championship Racing League, Ronnie Norman Series.
That's pretty good. We got Jeremy Rubin after that pit road incident. He's in 16th now.
He must have just waited.
Oh yeah, he got some good amount of damage during that incident.
Did he get any EOL for that, or?
Well, it was under a caution already. He did not cause an incident, and I believe with the damage that he received, look, he's gotten loose right now, coming off of 2. I believe I seen his truck. He had a whole lot of damage. His race is pretty much done. I think that was a penalty enough for him.
Oh, that's too bad for him too. Yeah, you can see his left side's all crumpled up.
Yeah, the trucks here at Kentucky, they need downforce, they need momentum. So if you take away one of them, your race is pretty much done. Yeah, winning wise.
Right now, you see Ronnie Norman's up front, but John Schweikart is sitting in second in the number 1 vehicle.
John Schweikart, you seen before the caution came out, he was making huge ground on the field, as the tires wear off. So he might be a force to reckon with. He won Monday's Xfinity race, so he has a little fixed luck here. So he might have some speed in that one Scotty B. Yeah, Chevrolet.
And I just wanted to thank him and Spartan Racing for supporting that paint scheme and supporting the channel. I appreciate that. They came with that all up by themselves and was like, hey, I got a paint scheme to show you. I'm like, okay. You got Chuck Harrell in third, right behind him. Chuck Harrell, another front runner. Followed by Berard Bohr, Michael Guidry, Mike Voss, now sixth place, started in 15th. Luis Salmazo, Christopher Munker, Jai Hadrick, and Nicole Johnson sitting in 10th, starting 20th, so she is now rounding out the top 10.
Yeah, she's going to sneak up on them and take a win one day. I hope it's tonight, but you never know.
She's got a little bit of rear end damage, though. I'm not sure what happened, if she got bumped in the pits or just when pump drafting.
I think it was during that pit exit deal. She was just part of it. She checked up for it and somebody got her in the back.
Just want a quick question for the audience that's watching. I know there's quite a few of you watching. I highly appreciate that. Is the quality of the stream looking good? And sound and everything? Just want to double check out there. Change things up a little bit again. I change things every week just to try to see if I can get just a little better quality each time, and I just want to see how that's working out.
Yeah, Blake, James, Trevor, give us a like and share us to some pages. I know we had to change our stream link, so y'all would just share us out there to all the iRacing Facebook links and stuff like that. That'd be appreciated too.
Yeah, I apologize for that. Welcome, Jaden. She's rooting here for Jason O'Connor. And I'm sorry for the last minute link change. YouTube decided it was just not gonna wanted to do my broadcast, so I was just like,
Yeah, Jane is here rooting for James' little boy, so hopefully James' little boy can get this done.
And he is currently sitting in 13th position, starting 16th, supporting. Actually, he's supporting Michael Kinner's number tonight in the 74. They both run the same paint scheme, so it's kind of hard to tell which one's which. Thank you, Jade. I appreciate that. Trevor's give a little bashing back at Josh Sheets here at the booth. I would like to have at some point have Trevor in the booth with us, but unfortunately his equipment is far away from him right now. And
that's something again.
And TeamSpeak doesn't work real well on a smartphone. I've tried.
Look at here, Mike Voss is trying to get into the top 5. Him and Michael Guidry has been going at it for the past couple of laps.
Mike Voss is one of those people that he's brand new this season, and he's really surprised all of us. I'm actually on the team that he's on, the Bump and Run Motorsports, and it was just a real big shocker to see that a lot of these quote-unquote rookies to the league are owning it.
Would put your camera on Jeremy Rubin before the pit stop now, guys. He was running 31.3s, 31.4s. Right now, he's running at 31.6, and we're just within minutes of this run. So that damage is hurting his truck very much. So, and he was very close of running down Ronnie Norman before the caution clock expired.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for him. I mean, he's got quite a bit of damage on that hood now. You guys can see, even from this angle, it's pretty screwed up. But, Jeremy will probably end up bringing it back, the next race, unless it's a huge crash. you got Frank Reese, who's running for you here tonight, Josh. He's in the 05 tied car, and he's now sitting at 17th. I've run trucks with him on ranked, and he tries to stay in he tends to stay in the back for the majority of the race, and then a little over halfway he speeds it up and just gets right up in the top 10.
Yeah, I told Frank I don't expect nothing big out of him tonight or ever. I don't expect nothing big out of any of my drivers. I just tell them to run the race and finish it. That is all that is required of my team, is just finish the race.
Well, you haven't had any luck with people running for you, so I don't know. I mean, I don't know what happened to the other guy that was supposed to run for you, but he never really showed back up. Nicole's keeping 10th position, but Johnny Smith is right behind her. And Nicole Johnson is our only female racer here in the league. And it looks like Josh Sheets disconnected. Not really sure what happened there. It just showed the Josh has disconnected. Oh, he's back. Let me drag him back. What happened to you there, buddy? Did you fall in the cooler?
I don't know. I probably did. I went to reach for a drink and I fell out of the chair.
Oh man.
We got us a drink up here in the broadcast booth, and sometimes we have a little too much.
Yeah, I try to keep it stocked every week. We had Kinner in here though last week, so.
We had to restock it after he showed up.
Oh, I had to frickin' double stock it. You got Chuck Harrell, Brad Bohr, and 38 of Guidry up here, all running for 5th, 4th, and 3rd. Man, I tell you guys what, out there in the audience, we sure do have fun up here in the booth.
Yes, we do, and it looks like there's a huge battle up here, or back here around 15th and 14th. We'll have this cluster of 5, 6, 7 cars are just going at it.
Jason O'Connor is now in 13th. And yeah, it looks like Frank Reese is trying to keep his position between Jeremy Rubin, Victor Cantrell, and Tony Diamond.
Yeah, it looks like he's holding his own. I told him just save his tires until the last run, so I told him whenever he feels comfortable, just take off. So he's probably not comfortable yet. And that's a huge run these guys get off of him coming off the tube.
Well, there's about a little less than halfway to go now, and there hasn't been a lot of system changes.
You know, Scotty, you mentioned halfway to go. This season is over halfway done now, and the guys that are running for the points championship, they have to start feeling the heat. I mean, we have Ronnie Norman and Douglas Hess. They already got wins. They're locked into the chase. These other guys, they have to get in on points if they don't get a win. So that's another bit of pressure for these guys who are running for the truck championship.
I mean, you figure we're on race 10, and there's only 23 races in the truck series, so these guys really need to show what they've got in the next couple of races in order to even run for that cup. Run for the end there.
Yeah, like I told you at the beginning of this 20-minute run here, John Schweikert was fast at the end of that last 20-minute run. He was mowing them down, and here he is 6/10 behind Ronnie Norman now. And this time by, he ran a 31.8, and Ronnie Norman ran a 31.9, so he is catching him.
Go ahead and go in the cockpit view of John Schweikart here just to see what we see when we're all driving. We don't have any other views.
We're riding on board with John Schweikart in the Scotty B. Yeah Chevrolet Silverado.
That last lap was a 32.02, so he's holding the back just a little bit. I think he's conserving just enough, but as you see, Ronnie Norman's really not getting away from him.
I think consistency is plaguing Schweikart right now. He's just don't know if he wants to go up there and try to pass him or stay back here and wait until Ronnie Norman slows up from tire wear. Just don't know what's going through Schweikart's head at the moment.
And then Chuck Harrell here is sitting back in third. These guys, second and first, just look like ants on his screen right now. He's so far behind the leader. He's almost 5 seconds behind. And then Ronnie Norman's out here. He's just running it. You know, we're on lap 65, going on 66, and he's just waiting to see what his truck really can do. Big battle right here for 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th, and 4th, I should say.
Very good battle. As you see the lap truck of Ken Ron on the outside, and looks like he's giving them enough room so they can pass. But it looks like Mike Voss got around Michael Guidry for 5th place, and he's working Brad Moore for 4th. So, Trevor, your guy's doing good, boy. You got to be proud of him.
Now, from experience, you only want to run that low side for just a few laps, because if not, you're really going to wear on those tires. You want to stay in that second lane or in between the second and the third lane, at least for the majority.
Yeah, you can wear those tires out, but if your truck can stick there to gain a position, by all means, if you feel like you have to go down there to make the pass, do it.
And I've found that is the best place to pass, but if you can't get down there, then you want to try to punch it as much as you can coming out of 2 and 4.
Yeah, you abuse your tires trying to sling it in there on the low line, try to pass somebody. You're better off running the low line when you're by yourself. That way you can control the input. What are you owing?
John Schweikart.
Where did he go?
Let's get a replay. He went into pits for some reason.
Oh, he went into the pits because he knows the caution clock's about to go off.
Yeah, but then he took a digger.
That is correct. Oh, we have a caution.
Oh, we actually have a caution. There was the clock.
No, that was not the clock.
How close were we to the clock?
5 minutes.
Oh man, and there's gonna be less than 30 laps to go when these guys go back to green. Who was that on?
I am searching right now. I don't see any position changes.
We're looking through the field here trying to see if anybody's like seriously hurt.
Other than Schweikart, I don't really see.
Yeah, Trevor said he lost his tires. Yeah, that would not surprise me. He lost his tires, he lost his driver's side bumper. Looks like he lost his front side bumper.
Pat Rouchet just...
Did he just quit?
I am looking right now. Pat Rouchet just manually...
Yeah, I can't even see him. And it looks like John Schweikart's got the lucky dog.
Yeah, I don't even know what happened.
I don't know, Trevor. I don't know what happened. I mean...
Okay. Lap 70, Scotty. Looks like Michael Guidry got into Mike Voss.
Oh, that's why Trevor's saying, damn it.
McManus is not going to like this. I'm going to have to put it on Mike Voss.
Mike lost his tires trying to run up front.
Yeah, Mike Voss came down on Michael Guidry, so Mike Voss will be the one that got that EOL and the one that got crashed.
Didn't take too much damage though.
Watch your mouth, McManus.
Check out Guidry before the caution. Alright, let's do a side by side. I had to go back a lot. Yeah, Mike did come down though. That is a correct call on that by race control. Shit happens, unfortunately.
Yeah, from looks up, Mike Voss tried to get a good exit, thinking Guidry was a little bit lower than he was, but it's just one of those things you just cannot do.
Yeah, I think he probably thought he had enough room. Man, I don't know if you guys can see this, but seeing every groove like that in the track, it just shows you how bad this track is to run as far as trying to stay smooth. Pace lights are off. It's going to be 1 to green, and we're going to go to green on lap 74. And then it will be 30 to go, and the caution clock will be off at 20 to go, but it won't happen again. We were so close to the caution clock as well.
Yeah, how many laps did you say we had to go?
When they go green, 31.
Ooh. Yep, we won't have to worry about a caution clock anymore.
It's been a fast race here tonight.
Very fast. We had pretty much just one caution, and we just seen it.
I mean, so these guys, even with the one caution, that one sole caution, and the caution clock, have completed 74 laps in 50 minutes. I wouldn't say that's bad at all for these guys.
Not bad at all. I have to say Kentucky has not disappointed this week.
Not at all. And Luis Salmazo starting in second. Oh, checked up hard.
Big huddle up.
That outside line didn't go. They thought Ronnie was going to take right off, so they all decided to go and didn't see the person in front of them.
Yeah, I want to take a minute and check out this restart.
With 30 to go, people are getting a little antsy. Got Jason O'Connor now rounding out the top 10 to start at 16th. Got a battle between Jeremy Rubin and Douglas Hess back here. Trevor McManus, it was hard racing, and I have a biased opinion. It really is hard racing. I mean, these guys have been putting on one hell of a show out here tonight, and really proving what they have for the season. Now that they're almost halfway through the season, you guys can really get to see what they've worked for to get this far. Jason O'Connor, you got your mother out here in the audience saying, pick them off one at a time. And I think he's doing just that. He's gained 6 positions here over the course of 77 laps. A lot of that has to do with pit strategy as well.
You know what, Scotty? It's one of those crazy situations on that restart. More than 10 guys jumped that restart. It caused a huge bottle up. The top 6 did not go, and everybody else went. So, talked to the other race officials, and they said there's no way we could officiate that. So we're just going to have to let it go and let the ones that got damaged just have to suffer for it.
Well, that's unfortunate, I mean, because, you know, it's the antsiness. These guys, you know, less than 30 laps to go, they're like, okay, we got to get up front, push it, but then realize, oh, the guy in front of me is not going. Crap.
Schweikart, he pitted early and in the last run, and he's sitting here in 12th. He spun out, so it looks like he's working his way back up toward the front.
He's trying. Right now, you got Luis Salmazo sitting in second, actually, and Brad Bohr right behind him.
Yeah, we don't have to tell nobody who's winning, do we?
No, unless he really screws up, I think he's pretty much got this. I mean, there's 25 laps left.
He's what, led every lap other than the caution laps?
He's led all but 2 laps.
All but 2 laps, and those were the 2 caution laps from Douglas Hess and someone else.
Just Hess.
Just Hess. Okay, wow. I thought Johnny Smith led one, but Johnny Smith's doing pretty good. He's sitting in 5th place for Velocity Racing. Him and his team owner, Jay Hadrick, running 5th and 6th, so that's a good run for those two-car teams.
I bet they're working right together. You got Jai in the FedEx truck, and you got Johnny Smith, and I gotta get closer, I can't see that, in the Fox truck. It was blending in too much from that far away. Fox and Max Speed TV.
I think Michael Guidry in the 38 got some damage on that restart on his front end, so it's probably affecting his car a lot.
Check that out real quick. Yeah, he's got a little bit of damage on the front, as you guys can see right here. But you got Schweikart right behind him as well, who's got quite a bit of damage.
We got Jan in the comment section. Yeah, Jason, pick them off one at a time. Yeah, that's what we're saying up here. Go Jason. He's picking them off. He's up in 12th at the moment.
He's got a little front end damage as well. I think all these guys that was in that mid pack that restarted all the front end damage from that.
Yep, Jeremy Rubin, he's working his way back up toward the front. He's in 13th.
He's in the Krispy Kreme Toyota Tundra.
Krispy Kreme.
I haven't had anything from there in ages. There's not that many of them up here, so I think maybe Portland and Bangor. And Jared.
Pat Rouchet is back. He's back on the track, 1 lap down, so whatever was wrong with his connection, he got it fixed, and he's back at 20th, 1 lap down.
Well, that's good to hear. There's going to be 20 laps to go, and you see your guy Frank Reese, he's sitting in 17th still. He's maintained 17th pretty much throughout this whole race. But
yeah, 17th, that's a whole lot better than being out, so props to this guy. He's doing very good. He's impressing me. I've been watching him.
You know, and he, as I said, he is a newcomer this week, literally. And you got Mike Voss back out on the track. He is not a lap down.
I believe Frank Reese got approved Sunday, and he had a ride on Monday.
Yeah, I know how bad you were trying to get him, too.
Oh, yeah. I was like, you know what? I need somebody. You're it. Don't listen to any more offers. I got you.
It's like, oh, I've got vehicles available because everyone else keeps leaving.
No, nobody's leaving, just nobody's showing up.
Well, yeah.
same thing, Josh, and he's making a move. Looks like the biggest battle is back here for 10th on back to 14th.
Yeah, I haven't really even been paying too much attention to Ronnie Norman this race just because of what it is. I mean,
looks like we have a battle for second. Brad Bower's trying to get one over on Luis.
Not that there's anything wrong with Ronnie Norman being up front, nothing at all. He seriously knows what he's doing here. But, I mean, for you guys out there in the audience who are like, oh, Ronnie Norman's in the lead, that's not new.
And this is not NASCAR, guys. We do not drool over domination. It gets a little boring.
Right, it's good to see that these battles, and like Luis has been covering for a lot of people lately.
Yeah, that's one of the advantages of not signing to one particular ride. You're able to jump ride to ride to ride.
I mean, hell, myself, I qualified into this race tonight.
Yeah, I've seen that.
That would have been an interesting live stream broadcast. Oh yeah, this guy's in first, this guy's in second. I can't tell, I don't know.
Yeah.
Actually, at that point, I'd just keep my relative up to keep it up. Actually, I would keep the interval up to date. Trevor McManus says, I'm just saying what we read from the truck car in front of us is what we go off, and if someone jumps, then we go.
Yep.
It's just one of those things that happens. I mean,
And it looks like Mike Voss, he hasn't yet overcome that EOL. He stayed in the back right now, so I don't know really what's keeping him, but it looks like he's going to be played with another bad finish.
oh, 18th. I mean, it's still top 20.
Yeah, 20 out of 23, you know. Yeah.
He's 18th.
Yeah. 18th out of 23.
Yeah, that's still better than 23 out of 23.
Better than that DNF. He's doing better than what I'm doing right now.
Trevor says, Ronnie is only winning because I'm not there. Just playing.
The sad part is he was winning when Trevor was here, so don't let him fool you, guys. Looks like Brad Bower got around Luis Almaso, so he might have something for Ronnie in these late laps.
Oh, he pulled quite a ways away from him, too.
Quite a ways, but I believe he can do it.
2.2 seconds behind Ronnie Norman, and there's going to be 12 to go as they come back out from 3 and 4.
Looks like Nicole Johnson's trying to sneak into 6th place, trying to pass Johnny Smith, and we got John Schweikert in the mix, and John Schweikert wants that position as well.
Wow, John Schweikart moved up quite a bit from that last caution.
Looks like Kurt Quist is battling to keep his position with Michael Guidry for 9th.
Man, oh man, oh man.
And this battle back here, 14th, 15th, 16th, these guys just will not let up. They're battling like it's for the lead.
Well, sometimes at this point it is. I mean, whether or not you're winning, you still want that higher position because it's all points from here.
And most of these guys are running for the Truck Series points, so every position is 1 point. So that 1 point's big going into the chase.
Now, Frank Reese, is he running for Xfinity or for Truck?
He is running for trucks.
Okay,
But
because
I think we had a little close encounter there with Jeremy Rubin and Frank Reese.
that was weird. Sorry about the quick change between people in like a split second. Trevor McManus says I'll be back very soon, Josh. You just wait.
Well, you better get back here, boy.
You got Douglas Hess and Jason O'Connor battling out here for 10th and 11th. 11th and 12th, sorry.
And the 12th, 2 seconds ahead will be the battle for 10th. Looks like Guidry's got it comfortably, him and Quist. Then we have Johnny Smith and Nicole Johnson battling out for 7th. So it's good day for them, and a really good day for Nicole. She's doing very well tonight.
And tonight is just not Ken Ron's night either.
I think if responding to Trevor's comment here, I think Frank would be eligible since he showed up right after Daytona. I think he'd be eligible if he races every single race from here to the chase. I think he'll be eligible then.
But
he has to get into the chase.
Yeah, because you have to win the race to get in the chase, right?
Well, either win one to get locked in, or you have to be in like the top 8. Top 8 in points.
When's the chase start?
I don't know.
I mean, we're in mid-July here, and racing ends in November.
Probably sometime in November.
Yeah.
I don't really know. It's whenever, and we got Justin Bland in the comments, rooting on his driver, Ronnie Norman, running for Justin Bland Racing.
Well, welcome, Justin Bland. Thank you for sharing this race on Twitter as well. I got the email notifications for that.
But I don't know. This is the first year that the trucks have done the chase, so I'm learning as we go along.
And with half the amount of races that the other 2 series have, I mean, it's going to be cutting it close. Because what's the chase come down to? 10 races?
I think so. 10 races or the last 8 races.
If it comes down to 10, we have 3 more races, and then it's the chase. Got Jane in here for Jason O'Connor says, "Oh, Jace, Ubba Bubba." 4 in a row now? Yeah, that's, I think it might just happen. Ronnie Norman's got a 4-second lead on Brad Bohr. And it's 4 to go.
4 to go, man. Somebody's got to catch this guy sleeping or something and start whooping up on him.
He cut his brake line.
Good battle for second. Very good battle for second. Looks like the race is going to be for second.
Yeah, because it's between Chuck Harrow and Brad Bohr right now. But Louise is right there, right behind him, wanting a little bit of it. 3 to go.
Yeah, and we got Schweiker. He's came up to 6th. He's trying to get 5th from Jay Hadrick.
Trevor says it's an 8-race chase.
8-race chase. 8 drivers, 8 chase races.
So, and then Justin says, "I like the sound of it. JBR, #JBR domination."
Yeah, I don't think Justin will like it very much if I black flag Ronnie Norman for using unregistered restrictor plates.
Oh, you get fired. You'd get fired
unregistered hubs. I don't think he's got enough hubs on that car. Or
2 to go.
Nuts.
2 to go. Yep,
he's got a lug nut loose. I got to black flag him.
You get fired from RC for that.
I'd probably get fired from broadcast for that.
It'd be like, hey, wait a minute. Final lap, white flag.
Final lap. Ain't nobody got time for this.
Let's just do a cockpit view of Mr. Ronnie Norman as he finishes his last lap. As he's led 103 laps here of 105.
I think Chuck Harrell might pass Brad Bohr coming out of turn 3 and 4, but as you can see, Ronnie Norman is going to win this race.
Let's look at this battle between second and third, since we all know who won.
Well, look at here. He's going to get him. No, Brad Bohr is going to hold him off.
Oh, Brad on the outside just by a hair.
Oh, Schweiker got around Jai Hatter and put him in fifth place. Good race for Nicole Johnson. She finished eighth. We got Jason O'Connor with another good race. He got 11th.
Showing off the fireworks here.
That was one of the best races we've had this year in the truck series.
Yes, it was. I mean, probably some of the most green laps.
Look at that burnout. He's getting cocky with those burnouts now.
Go to a cockpit view of this burnout going on here. And he stopped. Just as I go to... Oh, never mind, he's going.
103 laps led. Listen, man.
How is that unacceptable?
That is very unacceptable. It should have been 105, huh, Justin?
Alright, let's go ahead and get these guys in here. We got, what, Brad Bohr, Chuck Harrell, and Mr. Ronnie Norman.
Yeah, we might as well reserve a seat, put his name on it.
Welcome to the broadcast booth, all the top three. We'll start with you, Chuck Harrell. How you doing here tonight?
Pretty good, Scotty.
Just like to congratulate you on your third place finish. You were battling out between you, Luis, and John Schweikart for a while.
Yeah, there was races all over tonight. It was really fun. There at the end, man, Brad wouldn't give me the top, and he'd squeeze me down, and there was nothing I could do. I just couldn't get a run.
Well, it's nice to see that you still made the top three here.
Oh yeah, this track was really fun. I think everybody had a good time. It was just, if you babied your tires and made them last, then they were still good at the end. If you ran real hard at the beginning, and then you just burn them off and you had nothing. But I got to thank Skull Bandit and ECR and Scotty B Productions for putting this on, because it was a great night tonight.
Yeah, it definitely was, and thank you for coming to the booth, and I'll go ahead and move you back up. Alright, Brad Bohr, second position. What a great race from you out here tonight as well.
I appreciate it, Scotty. Yeah, man. The Panasonic Silverado, it was good. You know, the thing is, like you said, there's that one lane up top. I actually learned that from Chuck earlier in the race, where he had the outside and just kind of pinned me down. So I returned the favor at the end.
Yeah, you guys were racing very hard out there in the last 20 laps. It was good to see a battle like that. I mean, you know, having Ronnie being so far away, it's just like, okay, what can I do now?
Yeah, exactly. Kind of on those winding laps, you kind of just figured you're racing for seconds. That's, you know, there's no point in saving your tires anymore there.
Exactly. Well, congratulations to second place on you, and we'll see you here next week.
I appreciate it. Thanks for broadcasting, man.
Anytime. And Josh, I'll let you go ahead and interview Ronnie.
Ronnie. What can I say for you, son? I predicted it in the pre-race, and you did not. You did not disappoint.
I hate disappointing, you know that.
Yeah, you was there when I told everybody that I think you was hitting the wall coming off of two during the practice laps. I think you was just fooling everybody.
I don't know about fooling. I mean, when I usually come in pretty late to the lobby to practice, but whenever I come into practice, I usually try to make sure that I'm ready for the race. So tonight I was ready.
Yep. Yeah, well, you have seen early in the going, we have the results of what happens if we throw the caution clock out. Now, do you still think the caution clock is a good idea, or you think we should scrap it?
Nah, we'll go ahead and I think it's a good idea. I mean, it helps a lot of the guys that with tire wear. You know, some of them have trouble saving. Gives them a chance to get some fresh ones and get back up here with the pack and learn some racing. Because for the trucks in real life, I mean, a lot of the guys are still learning and working their way up. So you don't want most of the guys that have been racing the trucks for a couple years to just pull away. You know, because eventually it'll get boring for them. Well, not boring because I mean they're still racing, but I mean you want to be up there contending for the top spots at the end of the race.
Yeah, it seems like before both cautions that came out, you was kind of either saving a little bit or you were losing some tire wear because the guy that was in second, Jeremy Rubin, before the caution clock, and John Schweikart before the actual caution. Uh, Both of those guys were starting to catch you in the late goings. Was that something that you was prepared for, or something that you just could not control?
The beginning of the race, the first run, like I blistered my tires. I mean, I don't know, I didn't really try to, I guess you could say, but like my first run, like I like to go out and I like to run my tires so I can see like how bad they get. So that way I can kind of learn a little bit like how hard I can run, how much I need to lay off. But Jeremy, he was certainly showing some muscle there when he was catching me. I wouldn't say I wasn't expecting it because Jeremy was he qualified P2, so I mean I knew he had speed, but he was definitely a long run truck, and at the first long run, he was coming. If that caution didn't come out, I guarantee he probably would have went around me.
Yeah, and we have your boss, Justin Bland, sitting here in the comments saying, leading 103 laps is unacceptable. You will have a cut in your pay because you did not lead those other 2 laps.
Oh man, that's funny. Hey, I can't help it when people stay out. I needed them tires, man. You want me to get past, or you want me to stay out front?
Well, good job, Ronnie Norman. Pure dominations on your 25 truck again this week, and hopefully you can continue your luck on to next week so we can try and. Well, how about this? You just go in second half of the next race, so give us something to be wowed about.
I think the next one is the Five Flag Speedway, isn't it?
Yes,
5 flags, yeah.
Yeah, I think we got a week off and then we race.
Yeah,
Nope.
a week off? No week off?
No week off?
Nope, it was a misprint.
All right. Well, I mean, just to say, I've never raced on Five Flags yet, so this should be pretty interesting.
Sweet.
I don't even have it bought, so.
Does that mean other people have a chance?
Hey, more power to them, I guess you could say. But I'll definitely have to buy it and get a little feel for it. See what happens.
All right, guys, you heard it first here. Ronnie Norman does not own 5 flags yet, so you guys have a one up on him. Start practicing now, and you can be better than Ronnie Norman by next Wednesday.
All right.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Well, congratulations again to you, Ronnie Norman. Congratulations to the top 3, and great run from everyone out here tonight. It was really great to see the caution clock come out, and a lot of green flag racing. I just want to thank all of you at home for watching. I want to thank Josh Sheets for being up here in the booth.
Yep, it's always an honor.
And I just want to give a big shout out to the Rug Rack and Home Decor for sponsoring this year's truck season, and a big thank you to Elite Championship Racing to allow me to broadcast for you guys this year. And join us back next week. We are here on July 20th at 8:45 p.m. Eastern Time for the 1800 Car Cash Midsummer Classic at Five Flag Speedway at night. And that will be another 105 lap race. But being 5 flags, that 105 laps will go by fast.